In the ever-growing world of K-pop, it's only natural for rising groups to be compared to legends. And among today's rookies, Ahof is starting to spark conversations, not just because of their talent, but because of something deeper. With a name that already hints at greatness, and a debut that has turned heads for all the right reasons, Ahof is slowly but surely earning attention, not just as a promising new group, but as one that sparks a certain kind of feeling, something that reminds many fans of the early days of BTS. To ask, is Ahof the next BTS? Might seem like a far stretch. It might even feel like wishful thinking. But sometimes the biggest stories start with the smallest dreams. Before diving into the comparisons, it's important to recognize what BTS represents, not just in K-pop, but in global music history. BTS, who debuted under a small company in 2013, started with almost nothing but dreams, relentless passion, and a message they believed in. They weren't handed fame, they earned it. Through blood, sweat, tears, and a deep connection with fans, BTS became more than idols. They became voices for the misunderstood, the lost, and the dreamers. Their legacy wasn't built on numbers or awards, though they've achieved more than anyone imagined. It was built on sincerity, on always staying true to themselves, and on never forgetting the fans who walked the journey with them. Like BTS, Ahof didn't debut with overwhelming hype or backing from the biggest company in K-pop. Just like BTS poured their souls into every performance, Ahof is doing the same. Whether it's a music show, a dance challenge, or a behind-the-scenes clip, the boys show sincerity in all they do. Their approach is grounded in humility, a rare but powerful trait in this industry. They thank their staff, support one another, and show endless appreciation for the fans who are with them from the very start. That's not something you can fake, that's something real. Though it's early in Ahof's journey, there are already moments that feel familiar to longtime ARMYs. There's this undeniable chemistry. Like BTS, Ahof's members don't just work well together, they feel like family. Their bond is evident not just on stage, but in their laughter, small gestures, and quiet support for each other. And their hardworking mindset really stands out. Ahof's behind-the-scenes footage shows them practicing tirelessly, always pushing to do better. Behind every stage is hours of practice, and Ahof shows that effort with pride. Whether perfecting formations or adjusting facial expressions, they strive to give 100%. This drive echoes the early BTS mindset. No matter what, we'll give our all. It reminds many of BTS in their trainee days, always hungry, never satisfied, constantly learning. Plus, there's meaningful artistry. Even though they're new, Ahof's debut song and message aren't just catchy. They reflect a story, a feeling, a purpose. Songs about chasing dreams, staying strong, and believing in yourself. If they continue down this path, they might not just entertain, they might inspire. That emotional connection in their music is something BTS is known for, and Ahof is already showing signs of that same depth. And finally, there's a genuine love for fans. From their early fan signs, live streams, to handwritten notes, Ahof expresses love to fans with humility and warmth. They don't treat their growing fame with ego, they treat it with gratitude. Ahof is building their fandom with authenticity. Like BTS, they make you feel seen, heard, and appreciated no matter how big or small the moment. Let's be clear, no one can replace BTS. They're a once-in-a-generation group who broke barriers, changed the industry, and touched hearts across the globe. We're not asking for another version. We're wishing for a new story with the same kind of magic. What fans mean when they say the next BTS isn't about copying their footsteps, it's about following their spirit. If Ahof can continue growing with the same humility, passion, and connection that BTS has shown for over a decade, then who's to say what's impossible? It might sound silly to some. We know it's early. We know they have a long way to go. But so did BTS. And look where they are now. Maybe we're dreaming too big. Maybe we're just hopeful. But didn't BTS begin with a dream just like that? If you had told anyone back in 2013 that 7 boys from a small company would one day sell out stadiums worldwide, win major awards, and speak at the United Nations, they probably would have laughed. But they did it. So when we say, maybe Ahof could be the next BTS, it's not about competition. It's about hope. It's about seeing something special bloom and daring to believe. Yes, it's a humble wish, but one filled with admiration, not pressure. One rooted in love for both BTS and Ahof. Because if BTS taught us anything, it's that even the biggest dreams can come true when you work hard, stay kind, and stay true to yourself. And in Ahof, we see that same spark. We don't know where this road will lead, but we'll walk it with them, cheering, believing, and dreaming. Not as the next BTS, but as Ahof. Legends in the making, with stories all their own. To dream is to believe, and to believe is to begin. So here's to the dreamers, here's to Ahof, and here's to the fans dreaming right beside them.